Good evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us here, the Collegiate Battlegrounds Association. I will be your host tonight, Airless Goose, for the Collegiate Battlegrounds Duos Finals. These are the playoffs. We've had a duo series kind of ongoing in the background for a while now. Now we are beginning the playoffs for them. These are the two games going on to decide who will be the winner of our duos competition. Game is being loaded in. We have a little some teams. We don't have a ton of teams tonight, but either way, I'm sure these games will be pretty good. We have some of the best players from our squads who also compete in our duos games, who will be fighting tonight. Looking forward to seeing how everybody manages to play duos. Duos is a very different kind of game than squads. So you have really just kind of a very interesting dynamic when it comes to team play. Teams tend to play a lot more aggressively. They tend to play a lot more off each other, really. So it's very interesting to see how a lot of these teams decide to play in duos. We've seen it before on our November 4th. We had our Extra Life stream, that all-day event where we had a lot of duos games going on. So we saw a lot of different dynamics going on. We saw a lot of teams kind of playing off of each other in very interesting ways. A lot of kind of what I like to call scissor strategies, where teams would engage another team and then they would have one duo split across and capitalize on that other the squad they were fighting on. They would go behind. It's much easier to do that since there's two players. You can it's more agile. I feel like squads is more like a tank kind of strategy where you're all in one. You use your combined force to kind of pick off people, but duos, however, is a much more dynamic game that relies a lot more on placement. And with that, we are going to begin. Now, there are only 37 people in this game, so we're going to see probably a slower early game, relative at least, to a late game. Playing path going south to north, going to cut the island right down the middle and see where these people decide to land. Again, we have seen, it's definitely interesting coming back and watching and playing games on the Erangel, as everybody at least has been playing on the new map, the new desert map. It's going to be interesting, totally different. It's like playing a whole new game almost. Just when you're playing that map and then you look back at this map and you kind of see how different those two really are. So we are going to go ahead. Plane is going to drop. Not too many surprises. We are seeing some people drop on Pachinki. Saw some drop military. So, yeah, a few. Looks like Texas Tech I see down there. Colorado Boulder down there. Yeah. And there is the rest of the plane. That is it. Looks like we see, I think, 3 or 4 teams. Oh, excuse me. We see 3 or 4 teams down on the military island right now. It's going to be a little bit interesting. We got California, San Diego down there. Lens, Knight's Ghost as well from Colorado Boulder. Lens and Flash out of California, San Diego. Luton really close to each other. Already has a rifle. Lens and Flash both have SMGs and rifles. Look like it might be spicy down over at Roz as well. A few teams dropping there. Knight's Ghost going to go ahead and make a quick retreat out of there before anything really begins. His teammate J Good kind of near the apartments with Shark and Crunchy Donger. That's a new one. I don't believe I've seen him in squads before. Either way, these 3 teams over at military looking like there may indeed be an engagement. I'm unsure what that means. The hashtag unknown, # unknown. That's interesting. J Good. A little bit separate from his boy Knight's Ghost at the moment. Interesting to see, though, how he may indeed play. That circle is pretty spicy. It's a very southwesterly facing circle. You have it. A lot of the teams are kind of out of it. We see 2 teams, George Pole, north and south. Someone's still in the air? Someone is indeed still in the air. I'm wondering if that's... No, that can't be an AFK drop. Vicola and someone else, they're still in the air. They've decided that is the strat to parachute for a while. OG Mudfill from UTK Already has a vehicle, and Yaz is going to go pick up his boy in there. Oh, there's close. Here it is. There's the punching fight. Mudfill going to go ahead for those right hooks, seeing if he can get any of those in. Oh, it's close. It's so close. You hear that voice comms on right now. Mudfill. Oh, there's chasing him. Zedsky, I believe is his name, is going to try and get away. Vakola. Here comes the fight dude from UTK as well. Vakola has found a shotgun now. Or no, that's not the right guy. Zedsky is the one closer to him. Has a UMP at the moment. OG Mudfill and the fight dude look like they've gotten away. The fight has indeed broken off. Zedsky, or Zedsky, I believe is how you say it, meeting up with his teammate with the shotgun. Going into the bottom floor of this apartment complex, seeing if they can scope out where UTK went. It appears UTK has gone towards the other side of the street on Yaz and is going to make a getaway and going to go ahead and arm up there. A little bit of a brawl, didn't really amount to anything, but we're going to see what happens. Shark and Crunchy Donger from Texas Tech to make their way back down towards military on the left side. Going to come right over with San Diego right now. You see Lens, here they come. They're on the US. Oh, Lens, good shots onto Shark right there. And Donger getting real low right there. Donger goes down. Shark as well. Going to go for the... Ooh, Lens tries to go for that nice car shot. Not able to connect though, but Donger is down. He looks like he's going to go out right there. Shark going to be able to get away on foot, leaving his duo to die. It's also another highlights an interesting dynamic when it comes to duos. Once one player dies, it's a solo game from that point on. It's much harder for that to happen in squads. You have to have 3 of your team die, and then you're a solo player. At least if 2 people die or 1 person dies, you're still operating as a group and you still have people. But in duos, it's much faster. Each player has a lot more weight, is what I guess I'm trying to get at here. So in squads, if you could just imagine it in percentages, you lose 25% per... Oh, Jgood he's looking across, I believe. Yeah, looking at San Diego right there with the 2 times the M4. Not able to connect with anything, though. Going to push up towards the billboard, seeing if he can force an engagement. But it looks like San Diego is going to be piecing on out of there. It looks like they have what they need, and they're going to go. They don't want to force another fight. They just took it because Texas Tech was in a really good spot to actually... oh, no, they are going back. Jgood looks like he's seeing Lens and Flash right there. Not able to connect with any shots, though, through the fence. I'm going to go push around towards the side of billboard, looking... Flash doesn't appear to see where he... Oh, now he hears that he's getting hit, unsure where. That suppressor's making it really hard for Flash to know exactly where, but he's right out in the open. Gonna go ahead and go prone there. Jgood getting good shots off, good suppressive fire. That suppressor really coming in handy for him right now. Peeking out right, peeking out left, seeing if he can find Lens. Lens gonna make a sneaky move out of the field of view of Jgood right there, and he's gonna be able to get away. We're gonna see the nades coming down right in the exact spot. Probably knows exactly where Flash is. He did heal up. Nade's gonna come a little bit short though. Jgood not able to get that nade completely over there. You know, Flash looked like he's down. He's behind a ridge. No, but Jgood did manage to see that. Lens is still alive, not really taking any damage. That 2 times, maybe making it hard for Jgood actually to land those shots. 2 times isn't much more zoom than a red dot. 4 times is an incredible more amount of zoom. So if Jgood had that, it probably would be easier for him to hit these shots though. Lens taking a look, seeing if he can seeing if they can connect with anything. They know where Jgood is. That's not a question anymore. It's just a matter of who can hit the shot. And I'm gonna get... Lens has the Car 98. I don't appear that he has a oh no, but Knights Ghost, the other Colorado Boulder member, does indeed have a car with the 4 times as well. So Lens is possibly could get counter sniped here. It all depends. Oh, Lens is actually going to push up towards the left. Knights Ghost as well. Going to kind of push around, seeing if he can find anybody. Jgood finally landing some shots onto... Oh, looks like he's almost dead. Looks like Lens and Flash. Oh, nice pixel peek. Jgood's able to finally get Lens down right there. Ooh, and Knights Ghost gets a really nice shot on the Car 98, gonna knock out Texas Tech right there. Or not Texas Tech left. That would be San Diego, gonna go down right there. Taking them out in military. Good shots coming out of Colorado Boulder. Good play, good teamwork. Good teamwork coming out of them. So, again, 34 players left alive. We've lost 3 so far. I believe 1 for Texas Tech, and then 2 for San Diego. Jgood Knights Ghost going to go ahead and loot those bodies. Mike, get the car there. Going ahead, taking a look at Vakola from California Davis. University of California Davis. Haven't seen them in squads, I believe. Or it's new news to me. Gigabyte as well. Oh, I keep doing that. Gigabyte. I out of Lockhaven is also in Yaz right now. Interesting to see how they indeed play. There's 3 teams in Yaz, 2 players down in Milta. And then it looks like we're going to see Chocolate and Havoc Killer kind of towards the South Farm area. I think it's an interesting bug. I'm not sure, because I know those players are not unknown. I'm wondering why exactly that happened. Or what's happening with that. Colorado Boulder are going to push up towards north. They're going to engage maybe with Shark. If Shark decides to stay in that compound, Colorado Boulder could indeed take it, the 2v1. Shark is the only remaining player, again, solo, so it makes it much easier for Colorado Boulder. Oh, he is scouting the hill, though. He could take a look and see Colorado Boulder. They did appear just over the crest of the hill right there. He is going to get in the bike and go, though. Knight's Ghost is going to hear that. He's probably going to see. He does have the car with the 4x. He could take a gnarly shot and get Shark right here off the motorbike. Sees him, decides not to go for anything, though. Shark is indeed going to get away across the bridge now, and he's going to live. Or maybe not across the bridge. He doesn't actually have to go across anytime soon. Once the circle closes, it's going to be a bit before the circle closes. So he does have time to find a boat if he wants to go over to Prim, maybe. It's definitely possible. So he has a lot of options here that he can manage to go for. We're looking at Free Van. Running across the street, Free Van. From Rochester Institute of Technology with Weffels, another player we haven't seen in our duo or our squads league. He is here playing in duos. Looks like they're going to go ahead and get on a bike and get the heck out of here. And that'll be that. Little bit of action so far. Not terribly too many things happening right now. We're going to look at another 2 players whose names appear to have been bugged out. Not going to see who indeed they are. Looking at this care package right now. Appears it was looted. Let's see. Oh no, it hasn't yet. It's just a Groza. We're going to see those 2 players go for the Groza. I imagine Groza, definitely one of the more powerful auto rifles in the game. Auto rifles. Looking like we got the 4 teams up in Yaz, actually, excuse me, are going to be heading into the zone kind of at the same time. They've all made that decision. Oh, but Gorbo is going to run right into Soda Dragon right now. It's very possible we're going to see an engagement right here, even if it's just cars getting shot at. They're going to run right into Northern Colorado, Big Mac attack, and Soda Dragon. Here come the shots, a little bit late out of Big Mac attack. Oh, shoots his teammate there, it appears to be. So, yep, Big Mac attack took a shot over at Soda Dragon. Not going to injure them. Only injury is going to be a little bit of self-damage there. Waited a little bit too long to take those shots at Gorbo from Urbana-Champaign. That engagement is indeed going to pass by, and nobody will die as a result. Again, just going to kind of wait for the circle to force everybody's hand, although it appears to be conglomerating kind of towards the north side of the circle with just Colorado Boulder and Texas Tech on Military Island still. Oh, Mudfill looking over at I'm Corrupt right now as they're going to pull into the zone with the UAS, though. Doesn't appear to be anything is going to happen, though. Just some shots going at cars and a drive away. UTK going to be heading out. They're going to disengage from that fight. Looking at Weffels and Freevan, RIT, here to Grotto. Driving by their complex, wondering if Weffels is going to decide to shoot. Has the Mini, could potentially take one of them out with a good spray, but it appears that DeGrotto is going to get away. It appears they are indeed going to get away. Texas at Austin, going to go ahead and get out of that without a scratch, without an engagement. Looks like Urbana-Champaign is going to camp that lighthouse across the bridge. Knight's Ghost has found a boat. Is going to go pick up J Good right there. Probably going to go across maybe to Ferry Pier, I'd imagine. I could go to Prim. Prim is kind of on the edge of the circle, though. Oh, Vocola is extremely low. Him and Zedski are incredibly low. They're still outside the zone. They haven't actually managed to find... California Davis hasn't managed to find a way in. That's going to be rough, especially because they have to drive in the river. They must have to have meds or something in order to be able to get into the zone now, especially that the fact that the river is kind of long and the zone is closing in and there's no direct path. It's possible. Vakola here, we do see him medding up right now. He's going to get to full. Are there 2 boats there? It appears they did indeed find 2 boats, but it's going to be rough for them to actually get inside the zone at this point. Unknown is going to go down. One of them knocked out the other one. I can't tell you the player names. DeGrado's teammate, actually, from Texas at Austin, didn't he just go down there? I want to say it's Victor, but I can't actually tell you exactly what the player name is. Unknown going to be taking some shots over at DeGrado though. Yeah, and there they go. DeGrado and his teammate are indeed going to go down. I'm not sure what those players' names are. I mean, I've never seen that bug before. Again, I've been casting for a while, at least for Battlegrounds, and I've never been able to see that happen. It looks like we're going to see a little bit of an engagement. Maybe, possibly, we see a car rolling up on 2 players, and then one player closer to the north, or farther away to the north. So we could see something happen here. It all depends on, again, who moves when. So, looking at Soda Dragon here, kind of being a bush boy with the VSS. I'm wondering if he knows Mainstream and I'm Corruptor in that building. They appear to be both having the same kind of strategy of just holding on up in this building and waiting for it to go. So, and everyone's just going to play it pretty passively here. Just waiting for kind of the action. Curly 103 and Gorbo, both of their teams are pretty close to each other. So it could be they might indeed see an engagement. Looking at Soda Dragon. Soda Dragon from Northern Colorado, someone we've seen quite a lot in our squads game. He plays along with Big Mac Attack, along with Orbitals, along with Aragon. I believe all of them all play on the squads game. He's playing duos for tonight in our duo series. Everybody except for Shark has appeared to be gone off the military island. Jay Good, they have indeed gone over to Ferry Pier. So definitely interesting that everybody's kind of conglomerated on this side of the island. They're all inside the zone. Vakola, it's still impressive that they are still outside the zone after all this time. This is the 3rd circle. And they're still alive. And they are indeed going to be making it into the zone right now. They're just driving right towards the south of Pachinki, but there are teams directly in their vicinity. We're looking at Sentinel, we're looking at Lock Haven, we see Northern Colorado. Looking at who else? Georgia Southern, I'm Corrupt, and Mainstream are right there. So, someone actually going to go to the zone. Vakola, excuse me, going to die to the zone. Going to try and crawl in and have Zedski pick him up there. Zedski, he's outside the zone still. That zone hurts. It's at this point where the zone, this is the 3rd zone, where you notice the 3rd zones are Soda Dragon, though, going to take good shots over I'm Corrupt and Mainstream with the VSS, trying to lead his targets a little bit. They're not able to connect with anything. Kind of unfortunately so. Yeah, definitely seeing he has his teammate there trying to get the nice shot on I'm Corrupt though. Good shot. So Dragon leading his shots though. Mainstream taking damage. They're both pretty much one shot away from going down right there. Nice. Big Mac Attack going to finish that with an M16. A little bit higher of a bullet velocity. Soda Dragon though going to try and volley those shots off. Looks like he's in a good spot to res though. Lock Haven also going to be in the purview of Northern Colorado, as it looks like it. They definitely have the scopes to see them moving. Probably not the guns to shoot them with. Yeah, Soda Dragon looking at mainstream right there, not able to actually pick up on anything. Big Mac attack though, has the M4, significantly better bullet velocity, so might be able to make something work. Not able to though. It's definitely possible. Don't. Avatorian, I believe that's how you say his name. I don't believe I've seen him before. Avatorian out of Georgia Southern with Curly 103. J Good knocked out from falling somewhere in the map, taking shots at some of our unknown players. Unknown player is going to be in the water, going towards Shark. Shark still miraculously inside the zone at this point. We saw Gorbo actually go across and get the care package in the water. J Good has actually drowned. Not sure how that happened. Knight's Ghost gonna loot his friend though. Oh, Freevan and Weffels looking at him right there. Oh, it was close. Knight's Ghost kind of in a bad spot. He's half. He's hit once. He's gonna be able to. Looks like he's gonna get away. Oh, he made that turn. That turn might have been deadly. Gave Freevan and Weffels kind of the lock on. He is gonna get away though. He's so low. Only one shot would be able to take Knight's Ghost out right there. He's gonna run into Unknown though. Two of the unknowns, they are going to clash. Knight's Ghost, they're just going to whiff by each other. Oh, Knight's Ghost, so low. Just one shot out of those two unknown players would take Knight's Ghost out here, and that would be it. He would go down. Avatorian also looking in the water, seeing if he can take some shots. Some of these boats passing. It's going to be a very boat, water-heavy kind of circle right now. All the teams conglomerating to the northeast. Curly 103 taking some shots at some of the unknown players. Looking like they're running across in the water. One of them is, Weffel's going to knock out one with the Mini 14. Weffel's kind of good stuff is going to get two of them with the Mini 14 there. Good stuff. And another unknown is going to get Shark. Actually, they're going to push up the Shark's compound on Military Island. Going to go knock him out there. You see another two unknown players kind of outside the zone. Curly 103 also still taking shots with that Mini 14 at Weffel's and Freevan. From RIT, Rochester Institute of Technology, with that suppressed Mini. Look at how fast that circle is closing in really fast on that side. Freevan and Weffels from RIT are going to have to get in. Look at how many teams are in the water right now. That's kind of crazy. Mudfill, we got UTK, we got Koala Master and his team from Northern Colorado. We have, surprisingly, miraculously, University of California, Davis has made it all the way down inside the zone. One of the last people we saw get in there. Or look at I'm Corrupt. He's going to get from Georgia Southern. Georgia Southern's in the water. They're all in the water at this point. Curly 103 has found RIT, I believe, has gotten the boat, is trying to lead those shots with the Mini 14, not able to actually get anything in there. Yeah, shots being fired from Avatorian as well. On the other side, from the lighthouse, Freevan able to get away relatively unscathed, though. He hasn't been down, hasn't been hit. Looks like it's going to be kind of a crazy beach fight as soon as all these teams decide to land. I'm wondering if they all know kind of who and where they all are going to be. It's interesting to know because this beach has absolutely no cover aside from the bridge, but none of the teams are really close to the bridge right now. So it's going to try and see kind of how they manage to fight. I think it's who lands there first. Looks like actually Vacola and UTK, California Davis and UTK going to be landing first, kind of neck and neck with each other. Looking at Knight's Ghost now, trying to see if he can get some shots over at two of the unknown players. Gets a nice body shot, not actually a headshot, kind of a neck shot. And we did see Fight Dude there go ahead and knocked out Vacola with the SKS. UTK did manage to land on the beach first. Vacola now indeed going to go out. He's going to go down right there. So, Knight's Ghost trying to see if he can get a re-peek onto Unknown. Zedsky gonna knock out the Fight Dude with the AKM on the beach. Mighty Derb gonna get ahead, finish off at Vacola with the AKM. Shots being fired. OG Mudfill gonna go ahead and try and revive his teammate, but the Mighty Derb and his teammate right over there are gonna keep a close eye on this right now. Mighty Derb, oh, they're just below the ridge. He's not actually able to get a good angle on them. See exactly where they are going. Apologies for the buffer. I'm not sure why it's unknown. Looking at I'm Corrupt, seeing if he can unknown Yeah, he's trying to see if he can get a good shot on him. Only one more. Montremer going to knock out in Mighty Derb with the Mini 14. Koala Master in an engagement right now with another two unknowns. Trying to see if he can. One of them's going to get the fight due though with the M16. One of them is indeed Mighty Derb, looking really low, looking really low right now. Everybody's landing on the beach. Apologies for the buffer. I'm not sure. What's actually happening with this? Apologies for that. We can go ahead and rejoin Gigabyte. Unknown gonna die outside the zone. Koala Master finally getting Mighty Derb with a nice frag grenade. Gonna go ahead and get him. No problems right there. Unknown taking shots over at Mainstream. Mainstream really low right now. He's definitely still out in the open. Unknown could really get a good shot on him right now. It's rough. It's very close. A lot of these teams are starting to engage with each other on the northern side of the circle. Again, it's less people just because we kind of have, it's duos, and in duos you just have generally less people per squad. Trying to fight each other. Montremer going to gun one of them down with a Tommy gun. The unit looking like he's taking some shots at another unknown, driving down the hill. Going to be able to get behind a tree right there with no issue whatsoever. Mainstream, thank you for the suggestion in chat. I will indeed restart, and hopefully I can get this working. I'm unsure, yeah, what the cause is. We were okay the other days, being Thursday. Today, I'm not sure what the issue is with this. Look at me. Unit and Gorbo Mainstream still, by some miracle, still alive. He's oh no! Just as he's going behind the tree, Gorbo's finally going to get him with the M16. It was a good run on Gorbo's part, or Mainstream's part. Oh, unknown though, right? Really going to engage the unit right now. Has heard their position, not able to get anything off though. He's going to get punished a little bit. Unit though, going to go to gun him down there. Looking like that with the Groza. Going to be an easy pick. Gorbo finally killing him. Oh, actually, no. The unit didn't get him. Gorbo finally got him with the M16. That is going... that's going to be it. 10 players left alive. At this point, Sentinel, SD, and Gigabyte for Lockhaven still alive, looking like they're going to engage somebody. They came up right behind Weffels and Freevan. Actually had nearly no chance right there. The RIT just got completely snuck up on and taken out. Good stuff coming out of Lockhaven right there. Look at the unit and Gorbo. Again, still both of them alive. Going to run right into two unknowns if they continue over the path in the hill. Okay, it's going to be 8 players left alive. Oh, they're going to run right into two unknowns. Montremer and Koala Master as well. Out of northern Colorado. Only 4 players indeed. We got 2 unknowns and 2v2 right now. Montremer and Koala Master, Northern Colorado versus 2 unknowns. It's such a strange bug that I cannot see these players' names. Circle getting really close. Actually, Crate still inside the circle. It's pretty funny. That may actually... No, it's going to be outside now. It's not going to be too much use of these players for these players right now. It's peeking behind the rock. The nades are coming out. They're trying to just nade down the hill, seeing if they can catch on anybody off guard. But Montremer and Koala Master from Northern Colorado going to make a good push kind of towards the south side of the hill, seeing if they can sneak up on these guys. They know where they are on the top. It's all a matter of who can kind of get their advantage. They're looking down. It appears that they are moving down the hill. Again, Montremer and Koala Master doing a really good job. Both of these are Northern Colorado doing a really good job of sticking together, and then the other two guys are kind of splitting apart now. So it's in Northern Colorado's favor if they can find somebody to pick off, and they can put it to a 1v2. It looks like they are going to move back up together. Looking like Northern Colorado doing a really good job. They are indeed getting inside the zone now. There's only 30 seconds till the zone closes in. They're going to get right up behind them, though. They definitely have to hear these footsteps by now. They're super close. Montremer able to get a good... Oh, yeah. Oh, Koala Master, good spray. And Montremer, both of them going to be able to knock down one of them, putting it into a 1v2 scenario. Did we just... Oh. Well, that's new. What? What? Yeah, I got nothing for that one. I don't know. That's definitely a new one. I believe Northern... I'm gonna go with Northern Colorado winning that one. Yeah, I'm probably just as confused as chat right now. Unsure exactly what just happened there. Seeing if I can get word about who won. So I can relate to you guys. I believe Northern Colorado won, although it is definitely possible the unknowns could have taken it. Alright, well, Well, we'll come back with game number 2. Hopefully everything resolved for you guys so we don't have these issues again. Thank you for tuning in to the Duos playoffs. We will see you in a bit.